Cascade Mountain is a medium-sized ski resort in Wisconsin with an elevation of 1,280 feet, a vertical drop of 460 feet, 175 skiable acres, and on average they get 56 inches of snow a season, which is not a lot, which means you're not having a lot of powder days at Cascade. And today we are reviewing Cascade Mountain. This is our resort review series where we go to a ski resort, we absolutely rip it, we shred it, we explore it, we see what it has to offer, then we come back here and we're gonna give it a score from 0 to 100. Now the way we're gonna get that score is by going through 10 categories. Each category getting a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning they don't have it at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world. Now these are the rules we play by. This is how we're gonna rank a ski resort. It's just how it's gonna be. But at the end of the video, I'm gonna give it a score from 0 to 100, but really the most important thing is I'm gonna tell you who this resort is for. So let's jump into the first category, lift prices. How expensive is it to ride at Cascade? And at $95 for a full day of skiing and riding, that's kind of expensive for the Midwest. So I gave them a 4 when it came to lift prices. It's just to me, 95 for this resort, a little steep. Lodging, ski in, ski out. Can you stay at Cascade? And sadly, you cannot. There's obviously a bunch of places nearby that you can stay at, but Cascade specifically, no lodging, so they get a 0 on the lodging. Now, ease of access, how easy is it to get to Cascade? Well, you're driving in the Midwest, so it's super flat, easy roads to drive on, so you don't have to worry about any crazy mountain passes or anything like that. And if you fly into Milwaukee, you're only looking at an hour and 40-minute drive to get to the ski resort, which isn't bad at all either. So when it came to ease of access, I gave them a 5 for ease of access. Now before we continue, if you're wondering why I rode this resort or you want to see any other ski resort that I have ridden, make sure you go check out resortskimaps.com. This website has every ski resort in the United States and all of the green snowboards, other places we have been to, so you can check out and see if I've gone to your ski resort yet, or if the person is still red. That means we haven't been there yet and we're coming your way, and you can check out our schedule to see if we're coming your way this season. But Resort Ski Maps is literally one of the funnest, coolest resort interactive maps for everything skiing and snowboarding. I use it to plan all of my ski vacations, so check out resortskimaps.com, linked in the description. Now chairlifts, we got to get up the mountain. We want to shred, and they have 8 lifts to get you up there and 3 surface lifts like tow ropes and things. So that's impressive for as little of this ski resort is to have 8 chairlifts to get you up. Some were 4-seaters, a bunch were 2-seaters. Like there was nothing wrong with the lifts. They weren't like crazy new or crazy old, so they're gonna get you up just fine. So I gave them a 4 when it came to chairlifts. But runs, we got to get down the mountain now that we got up it. How are their runs? Well, I'll tell you what. They were kind of subpar and just meh. They did have like some kind of steep sections that I was able to like carve and make some good turns on, but they're kind of just like straight down mellow runs. No tree skiing allowed at this ski resort. One, they don't get enough coverage to cover in the trees, but they have all their snow making pipes and stuff in the trees, so like they don't want you going in there. They're not buried in the ground, things like that. So no tree skiing, which is kind of like, come on, we gotta ride the trees. So when it came to runs, I gave them a 2 for the runs. Hit them pretty hard on that. Like they just, like I rode there all day, I was like, man, the runs like didn't stand out at all. Like there's nothing nice or fun about them. Now Terrain Park, you know, in the Midwest, this is what we expect to be really good. And sadly, their park was sticky, like extremely sticky. Literally, check out this first hit of the day. That's one way to wake up. That was the stickiest rail of the year. It gets the award. Yay! Stickiest rail of the year award. They won the award for the most sticky rails. Like it wasn't fun because of that. Like if a resort's not properly taking care of their features, they become extremely sticky, which is very dangerous. So that was kind of frustrating. They also didn't have any jumps and they weren't running the tow rope when I showed up. But overall, like the park just was meh. It wasn't the best park. The sticky features is like, seriously, like that's basic resort maintenance. So they got a 2 when it comes to the park. Now, if you're enjoying this video, consider snagging some Evolution stickers. We do have a ski version for all the skiers out there. Throw it on the side of your helmet or your boards and let everyone know you are a part of Team Buckhouse. The merch really does support the dream. It's how I get to do this for a living. So thank you to everyone that is snagging the merch. If you do snag it, tag me on Instagram and I'm following back 1 person a week that is snagging the merch. So shout out to you guys. Now food! I actually didn't eat there, but I did go and see their lodge. It's your very typical small ski resort lodge. They actually have really good prices for all their food, but their food is like hot dogs and pretzels and like the very basic lodge food. It's not like fine dining or anything like that. So I gave them a 5, an average for food, which you're gonna find in the Midwest at all these little ski resorts. Now, views and scenery. How sick are the views from Cascade? We're in the Midwest. We're on the highest point for a long time, and you're just kind of looking at dead trees and nothing special. It was also an overcast day. I gave them a 2 when it came to views and scenery. And it's the Midwest. You're really not gonna see much. Now employees, we cover employees because an employee can absolutely go above and beyond and make your day on the mountain amazing because they got you like the best rental that fit you and was perfect and everything went so smooth because of that dude. Or you get someone that just hated their day and they just wanted to get you out of their face. So they put you in ski boots that were too big or board that was too tall and you just had a bad day on the mountain because of employees. And that's why we cover employees, because it's super important. So when it came to employees at Cascade, they weren't bad. They were pretty average. I did ride with a bunch of local kids and they were saying that the management, the people there, like the vibe was definitely off and they weren't like the sickest people. So I did dock them 1 point just because of the local feedback. So I gave them a 4 when it came to employees at Cascade. Now the last category, the would I go back factor, because if I want to go back to a ski resort, why would I recommend it to you guys? And when it came to Cascade, I gave them a 3 on the would I go back. It wasn't a bad day. It just wasn't the best day of our entire Midwest trip. Whenever we go, we're riding like 10, 11 ski resorts. And this one did not stand out. And actually I went 3 years ago and I still haven't made this resort review because it just didn't stand that much out to me. It just like was a little blimp on the map of riding all these ski resorts. So a 3 on the would I go back. It's definitely not calling me back either after like watching the videos back and things. But once again, if you're enjoying this and you want to see if I reviewed your ski resort, check out the resort review playlist. We literally have covered so many ski resorts. And if you're trying to plan a vacation, checking out which one's got the top ranks and things like that, that might be a good place to start. So check out the resort review playlist right here. Or once again, on resortskihouse.com, we actually have all the resorts listed for you on the website. All right, so score from 0 to 100. What did Cascade get? They got a subscribe. A 31, which is pretty low for a Midwest ski resort. Normally they can get to the 40s and whatnot. And it's funny because On the Snow rated it as the #1 skier's choice in Wisconsin, but it's not my #1 skier's choice. And it did not pass the resort reviews like ranking. But who is this resort for? Honestly, this resort is for beginner families. You know, if you got 2 or 3 younger kids, they're still on greens, like you want to ride something mellow, or you're in Wisconsin, you're nearby, and you want to ride a bigger ski resort with a lot of run options. Because once again, they have 48 run options that you can get spread out. Have a good day, just kind of run around the ski resort. That's really who it's for. It's not really a destination place. If you like park riding, if they've kind of waxed up their rails, you're probably gonna have some good days in the park there. But for overall, like it's for that skier family, the beginner family, day tripping. So with that being said, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for riding with me today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow in another video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this daily.